So here's how it works. Quickly. Many of you could say this as well as we are about to. And therefore, we're going to say it fast. You were non-physical energy before you came into this physical body. You were pure, positive, non-physical energy, non-resistant energy. You were consciousness, and you had a very explicit reason for wanting a part of that consciousness to be born into this physical body. So here you are, splat, in this physical body. And now here you are exploring all of the variety around you, the contrast of what you are living, knowing what you don't want, and therefore knowing what you do want. And with all of that deciphering, even before you were able to speak, all of that deciphering even while you are able to speak but may not be speaking about it, all of that witnessing of life, you are offering continual rockets of desire as you importantly come to your specific and personal conclusions about what you would prefer from where you stand. That matters so much. So you launch these rockets of desire, many of them unconsciously, not even realizing that you are launching them. Unconsciously meaning not speaking it out loud yet. Knowing that when someone's rude, you'd like them to be nicer, and knowing that when you don't feel good, you'd like to feel better, and knowing when you don't have enough of something that you'd like more of it, and knowing when you've got too much of something that you don't want, that you would like less of it. In other words, you are knowing, you are sifting through, and you are launching these rockets of desire. And therefore, usually unbeknownst to you, you have created a vibrational version of the better world that you wish to live in. The better world that you personally wish to live in, where people are nicer to you and you are nicer to them, where you are feeling free and so are they, where you are in your differences co-creating with one another for the benefit of the whole, where you are evolving as a species and as an individual. So there is a vibrational version of you that we wanted to bring to your conscious awareness, and so we began focusing on it, pointing at it. You say, oh, there's that invisible circle that Abraham draws on the floor all the time. But we're wanting you to realize that there is a vibrational version. We've even given it a name. We called it at first your vibrational reality, because it is a reality whether you are consciously aware of it or not. And then we began calling it the vortex. It's this place, a vortex, because law of attraction is causing this synergistic gathering of all cooperative components. And so, even though you've given birth to all of these components of a nicer world, of a better world for you, of more abundance, of a better feeling body, of relationships that are pleasing to you, all of these things that you've been synthesizing from life and knowing that you want and launching these rockets, this is a vibrational reality that inner being part of you that we were talking about a moment ago stands as the full being of. That you has become. And even though you can't see it necessarily, you do have the ability to feel it, to sense it, to know it through your emotions. In other words, you can feel when you're in sync with that. You can feel when you feel invincible. You can feel when you feel sure-footed. You can feel when you feel divinely inspired. You can feel when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and you can feel when you're not. And this alignment, this allowing, this being, the vibrational being that you were born to be and that you have already created, this state of being is what we are today calling the receptive mode. In other words, it's your recognition, your conscious tuning to the frequency of that state of being.